Let's go. Let's go. What's up, everybody? It's Crypto Oki. All right, let's look at Litecoin. Let's go. Litecoin is looking great today. We have a nice pop right into the trend line. Pulling back just a tad the last couple hours, but yeah, I'm definitely hoping this holds at least the breakout above $46.50, kicking off this little kind of head and shoulders pattern. That gives us a target, 6.5, about $52. So I think we're going to hit $52 is my first target. That could be in line with this 200-day moving average, which would be great. I'd love to get us a few closes in the $50 area, breaking this wedge pattern that has been intact since October 10th. So that would be great. Give us a touch of this 200, which we haven't even touched since November, so it's like, what, 8 months? Jeez. Get us a touch. Maybe this kind of rolls over, but I'm hoping this is the start of the next bull market. And we're 12 months out of the next Litecoin halving. I've read stuff which I guess we can go back and check, but where Litecoin tends to do good about this time going into its halving. So hopefully that's the case, and today it's looking pretty nice. And we'll look at the other charts here in a second too. Let's just kind of go zoom out a little bit. Here's the monthly. Just a lot of consolidation, a lot of sideways moving. I mean, this is the same price it was in 2017, 2019, 2020, 2022, and here we are, 2026. I mean, that's brutal. Holding on to Litecoin has been brutal. Probably everybody's probably out of it, so it just reminds me of XRP a little bit, about a year and a half ago. So I'm pretty hyped about this. The CMF is looking really good. I like it crossing the zero when it's done this before. We've had got some good gains in here as well. $70. It did pull back a little before going higher, but I'm liking what I'm seeing here. Yeah, I would really love a close this weekend at this level, above all the highs of the previous 5 weeks, and then getting follow through next week would be really good. So yeah, I think that was $52 initial target. Hopefully we can break this high of $60, which I think we will. And then I don't know where we kind of land, maybe the 200 week. I don't know. It's not necessarily that. Well, it has touched it a bunch, so yeah, I'm pretty optimistic here. Let's get some more. But the EXA, which it is a moving average indicator of sorts, it's looking good on all the time frames. The weekly, the monthly is turning up here. If we look back here, 2022, it kind of turned up right here, and 10 months later it was up 100%. So that could be nice, a little 100% move. That's what I think we'll see pretty easily, 100%. I think we're going to see big moves. I think we might see a 10x from this level, getting to the $400 range. I would, up to a 20x. I do think that's possible. It's going to be a hard, long road there, but I think it's possible. Got to start somewhere. So there's the weekly. If we look at the RSI, not that great, but we do have kind of this trend line here. dating back from the 2024 highs. So yeah, that could break out in, next week. Would be nice. Just seeing a lot of good things, honestly. I mean, not great, of course. This is a huge downtrend. We know that. We got to take out, we got to take out 60 first for anything to really be exciting. But I like the break of this wedge. Would be also nice. But yeah, let's definitely get a close. Hopefully today we can definitely hold above, $46.50. Because Litecoin has a tendency to kind of give up all the gains really quickly. So let's hope this holds. See where we can get. See where this can lead us. Looking at the order book, it's not too bad. We've gotten some red showing up, but not too bad. So keep an eye on that. But at least it's not. We're not still seeing red. So it's been pretty. This has been a pretty good indicator. The order book. All right, now for the good stuff. We'll start with Bitcoin because it's the most important chart. The Litecoin Bitcoin chart looks really good. Breaking out of its downward wedge. It looks like we should be safe to close above that. And then I think we're going to be into this new kind of pattern that is like a head and shoulders type, or, it's like a complex because it's got 1, 2, head, 1. Maybe we need one more shoulder, something like that. We could also just kind of put on another trend line here, and then just more of a left shoulder, head, right shoulder. Just not completely symmetrical yet, but it's interesting. So definitely liking the break of this trend line, and that we made. I think we made a new high since April, so that's great. I mean, Litecoin's looking pretty good today. It's a big day. All right, against ETH, doing good. It got clearly back into our symmetrical triangle, rejected by the 200. So it's nothing that great yet. We still need, another 10% on ETH. This was at 5.5% today, gains almost 6%. So let's see if we can end today a little higher than we are. And kind of get up into the top here. That'd be nice. LTC XRP is looking fantastic. Had the breakout, yesterday, a couple days ago, and that's looking pretty nice. It could easily be at the top, pull back, but I think this 41 level will hold, and we can turn up. And if we also look at more of the moving averages, we can see that this one's looking the best for sure. I really think you want to be in Litecoin over XRP. That's my thoughts here. These are turning up almost all in the right order, so that's very nice. Whereas there you go. ETH, we're banging up against them. I do think we will break them, and we can easily just turn these up because they're pretty much in line. Bitcoin, it's a little bit more work to do. These are just because of the slope is so aggressively downward. But that's looking pretty good to me as well. If we go back to, you can also see we're kind of, coming up on these trend lines that have been set for 3.5 years. So I'm expecting us to double, for Litecoin to outperform, to double against Bitcoin, and possibly even go to this 0.004 area. Do like a 5x on Bitcoin. I really think that's possible. kind of like something like XRP did against Bitcoin here. You know, it was a little more of an obvious area, but from this area, I mean, went up about 300%. So I think we could see that at a Litecoin. Again, I think nobody's into Litecoin. Everybody thinks it's dead. It's yada yada yada, and that's been a recipe for success. The dinos that hang around. I mean, it's still the 21st highest market cap in crypto, and it's it was the third coin listed on Coinbase. Um, so I think it's worth paying attention to. Let's check out ETH Bitcoin real quick. See what it's doing. It's hit the 200 and pulling back, so we'll see where this pulls back. I think for 0.028 we'll hold, and then we'll go higher here. Bitcoin dominance is kind of going up. Let's look at it versus without the stablecoins. Looks similar. And this it's up a little bit on ETH, so I'm hoping this turns over and it goes into alt season. That's kind of my hopes. But again, great day out of Litecoin. I think we break this wedge soon. I'm glad we got another touch, even if we do kind of roll over. At least we got another touch, and then the next time we hit it, it should be weaker. So today was definitely a good day of Litecoin outperforming the market for sure. And then of course Bitcoin SV, kind of we're waiting for a close above the 200. Kind of keep an eye on that. Maybe the forks of Bitcoin are going to have a little run for some reason. Who knows? I know there's some stuff going on with Bitcoin. I don't follow for the tech usually. Let's be real. But maybe something happens with Bitcoin and the forks outperform. Quick look at ETH. Yeah, we came back to the 1800 level. Decent day today, not much. Let's see if this thing can turn up. Looks like it is. So that's interesting. Let's just run down here. Actually, let's look how Bitcoin's looking. Bitcoin's looking all right. I mean, not green anymore, but this is fine. ETH Bitcoin also doing fine. ETH USD seeing some red. Litecoin Bitcoin is doing just fine. Here's the one we want to make. Litecoin USD. Just I can barely see this. Just a little bit of red there. Not bad, not bad. Let's see where this pullback takes us. I don't really care about selling too much, although well, that was pretty nice. Stellar. Banana. XRP Bitcoin. How much? And there's XRP. So, yeah, I think we're looking pretty good. I think the crypto market's going to have a nice pump here. I don't know if we'll take out the May highs. I suspect some will. But which would be a good sign. Maybe some won't, or obviously some won't, but you could get something like get up to this $60 level. Who knows how long it takes up to get there, but yeah. So there it is. Litecoin for the win. Let's go.